What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and let's get into some more learning LavaLoon or can't speak, LaLoonian. So I've got a couple of war videos I want to show you from this war to go through some LaLoon attacks and have a look. So firstly, let's scout the base. Let's understand what we're looking at here. So we've got pretty spread out base. I mean, the design itself is pretty bad. Air defences all over the place, but there's a reason I'm showing you this sort of video, because it covers a couple of bases that I wanted to go through. I'm gonna press play and just sort of go into the video and show it you. Now watch what he's doing here. So he's found a nice spot to get the CC pull. I believe it should get it. Yeah, there you go, look. So he's got the full CC pull, able to do some pretty good damage on an expo, but the witches are coming over. It's only really witches he needs to worry about in this raid. So what he's doing, pulling the troops to between the top and the right. Now what he's trying to do is expose the witches. As soon as they're exposed and done, he can focus on killing them. So at this point here, you can see he's got his barbs down. He's trying to distract golem in, wizards down. Because the witches are so exposed, it doesn't take long. As soon as the witches are down, it's just the skellies left. And because all the skellies clump up into one, the wizards were able to just splat them, and they've barely done much of any damage to the golem. So what he's trying to do here is kill the queen and an air defense. Or the air defense is a bonus, but if you've got 3 hounds with you, or 4, if you can take 1 or even 2 air defenses down with a kill squad, then the raid opens up a lot. But he's able to been really cost effective in getting his CC pull and his CC kill. So yes, he's used a golem. It's going to tank. There's 3 arch towers at the top side here. There's a couple of wizard towers. There's air defenses. We're going to have to see how far his troops go in. He hasn't got his king either. Good to note. So he's going for it proper. He's trying to do it the old-fashioned way. He's funneled his troops in now. He's even got a heal spell there to try and keep them alive while they're going in. Now already hasn't even given a chance for an air defense to go down by the queen. He's dropped 1 hound to the top side here with a bunch of loons behind it. He's dropped a load of loons to the bottom left as well, and I think he's going to drop a second hound in. Well, here come more loons. Look, a second hound going into the bottom right down there, and I think that might even be a third hound as well. So I'm going to pause here to try and catch up. So we've got 1 hound on the air defense at the top. Loons are circled in and taken down the air defense over there. Queen and wizard are moving into the air defense over on the right hand side, and the air defense on the left, down the bottom, is about to get swamped by loons. So he's done like a circular coverage around the base. That's what you need to in LaLoon. I find it seems to work the best. You take section by section, so you can either work clockwise or anti-clockwise, but you systematically work around the base. You figure out where you need to drop your hounds to get the air defense coverage to free your loons to just push through the base. You have to work out the loon pathing, because if he'd have dropped the bulk of his balloons on that top arch tower, they might have moved to the right, to the wizard tower, to the mortar, and not towards the air defences. So you have to look at which buildings the loons are going to go for. Now, bottom side's quite easy really. The air defense was right on the outside, so he's just sort of swooping in, he's letting the front loons to get hit over here, or the hound, while these other loons come in untouched by a wizard tower, so they're not getting dealt the splash damage. So he's just swooped around the base. Now watch what happens. It's hard. I think if I could half speed this, it'd be great. So now you'd think the queen should be able to take down that air defense. Already the other 3 air defenses are down. Queen is shooting wall, which is not great. But the air defense is going to get shot potentially. She's shooting the wizard tower. What an idiot. Oh, queens, eh? Anyway, it didn't even matter because they're all gone anyway. And boom, just that sort of expo left. I think he might have a hound. I can't. It's hard to tell sometimes when the loons have clumped up like that. But anyway, so a lot of loons left, a lot of pups left as well, and they're really going to be his cleanup troops. The wizard and the witch are still alive as well. So it's a very clean, easy raid. Just look how many troops he's got left. Didn't even need his king. Queen's pretty much full health. Yeah, it's that sort of planning. I mean, it was an easy base, don't get me wrong, but because he knew he got the CC pull right and cheap, he got the CC kill right, multi-purpose the CC kill to be the kill squad to go and kill the queen, and ultimately take down an air defense, but didn't rely on that. Nice loon and hound drop. So yeah, I would I think what seems to be what people weigh up when they're doing LaLoon. Oh God, why is everyone trying to call me on my videos? What people seem to do in LaLoon is base it on 4 tanks and 20 loons-ish. You might rip out some loons to get a higher kill squad if you need witches, if you need to delve in deeper into a base to kill the queen, that sort of thing. Now, those tanks can be either golems, if you need to send a golem in to go and tank for a hero to go and kill a defense, like an air defense. They can be the hounds, or maybe even 6 hogs to just go in and take an AD down. So think of 30 space per at least per air defense that you want to go down. So some people think you can think of it like that, but it does stack up in this example because he's got 20 loons, 3 hounds and a golem, so he's got 4 tanks and a golem. And we'll look at the next one. Now it's going to be slightly different because it's the raid on number 1. It's a town hall 10. So firstly, let's look at his army. I don't know what's in his CC. I think it's another hound, but Van's got 3 tanks and 28 loons, if that's the case. He's got 1 golem, 2 hounds, so that's 3 tanks, and then the rest are loons. So instead of 4, he's got 3, but he's looked at this base and figured out a plan. Now he might be doing some super tanking with his heroes. He might be trying to take down maybe a couple of air defenses if he can. I don't know just yet, but you can see by this base it's taken on the air defenses are quite close together, so it's not unfeasible to consider taking 2 air defenses down at once. I hope that's actually what he does, because then it would add more weight to my point I'm making. But look at this CC. I mean, he's got a Valkyrie as well. If you haven't considered Valks for CC killing, I suggest you watch this raid, and my Emphatic War 34 I think it'll be, because there's another Valk CC kill in there, I believe. Anyway, look what he's doing. Funneling his heroes in. Now, from what I can see, he's tried to do it so that the king goes for one and the queen goes for the other, which is brilliant if it works. But the queen gets distracted by every other defense around, whereas the king will just follow a straight path, providing it's there for him, which in this case it is. But let's have a look at how it goes. He's using wizards to funnel. In they go, look. So king's locked onto the queen. Now he's going to rage the king up. I don't think he's going to be able to take that air defense. Oh, the air defense did go down. And look at the queen as well. She's taken down that air defense as well. So he's used 1 tank and his heroes to take down 2 air defenses, which is great, and some other defenses as well. I did miss he took down, I think, a couple of arch towers as well for loon trading. And here he's queen ability, another arch tower's going down. Even the expo went down. Boom. Absolutely brilliant. So what a start to a raid. So that's why he didn't need the extra tank and why he bought extra loons. There we go. It's good to see when my strategies and talking actually pays off, because it makes sense. Anyway, 2 witches. So what he's doing, he's pulling all those little skellies over to the right hand side. Now look at the witches. They're exposed. Boom. Couple of wizzies. Couple of minions, sorry. 1 witch is down. Pulling them to the right again. Oh, what's that? It's a Valkyrie. Slam. Wizard. Pow. What? What just happened? Valkyrie, because they have such a ridiculous splash damage, they just slam skeletons. And you can see just that really careful couple of archers. Bam, minions. Kill a witch. They've all come back around. Pull them back apart. Bam, Valk, done, and wizard to finish. So very efficient and effective CC killing. It's just nice to see. Now let's watch his deployment. So he's got 2 tanks left, and then all of those loons. He's got the whole base to take down. He's got 1 freeze, which is going to be clearly against the Inferno and maybe the Expo and the air defense. That, if he can drop, I think he might even drop the freeze between that air defense, Expo and Inferno. That seems like a logical place, but I might be wrong because I haven't had time to study these raids much. But let's go. Let's see what he's doing. Both hounds in straight away. All a good chunk of the loons in as well. So he's going to need to drop a freeze. There it goes. He saved his hound. And he dropped it exactly where I thought. Nearly, he didn't get the Expo. I thought he might go for the Expo as well. First hound's popped, but the Rages are now in. The loons are now sort of moving over those key defences, and now he's bringing more loons in from the side. So what he needs to do now is take down that other Expo, that other Inferno. So he's dropped a Rage spell over there, and a Rage spell to the right to help take down those defences. The loons are pushing inwards. Here comes that Inferno to go down. Boom. That threat's over. Final threat now. And just look at the way he's made these loons just pull all into the centre, all into those key defences that need to go down. And already the base is torn apart. It's down to pups to clean up, a couple of whizzes and loons. And he's just 3-starred the #1 guy last war. So it's lovely to watch. It really is. Just, yeah, when you plan these raids, Van has level 30 and 37 heroes, so he knew he had a good chance of taking down both of those air defences down the bottom, and because he did do it and he planned it properly, it meant that he was free to go with a more loon heavy LaLoon, and therefore secure an easy win on a harder base. I mean, this guy didn't have great walls. I don't think his defences weren't max either or anything like that. But it was just well planned, and it highlights the points in how you sort of pick apart a base with LaLoon. So I hope you enjoyed that, and my explanation worked. You can see we're a few points off a perfect war. It's always annoying. 1 town or 10. Is that a town or 10? Maybe. So we were a little bit off, but again, we still managed to clutch a huge win as well. So that was great, that war. But yeah, I really hope that this has helped you guys. I'm going to continue this series and try and teach you more and more and more as I learn more, because I'm still new to it all. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys.